We are seeing chaos all over the streets of Los Angeles, and it's spreading. I want to make something very clear. This is Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass's fault. What can we look back at? Our history. During Trump's first administration, we had the BLM George Floyd riots. President Trump offered the National Guard to Tim Walz, and Tim Walz said no, and the city burnt to the ground, including police stations. On Friday, the riots started, and they were not peaceful protests, and Karen Bass told the police to stand down. Now let's remember January 6th. What happened? President Trump offered the National Guard again. Pelosi and Muriel Bowser said no. So let's roll forward. Friday, we have riots start in LA. They were going after ICE. And I will guarantee you right now that if President Trump didn't call in the National Guard, that building would have been burnt down to the ground. I want to talk about some of these people that the left is trying to protect so desperately. Arrested in Los Angeles, we have Chong Chan Phon. Now, this guy, 49-year-old guy from Vietnam, you may remember this story. It was a graduation party. There was a fight that ensued, and he left because he was kicked out, and he went back with massive firearms, and he killed 2 teenagers at a graduation night party. That's another guy that ICE arrested. Now, this guy's one of my favorites. What he was charged with was aggravated rape of a child, possession of child pornography, decimating obscene material, assault and battery, and kidnapping. Not somebody that we want on our streets. Get him out of here. Why these men were on the streets of Los Angeles in the first place is beyond me. President Trump sent in the National Guard. Why? Friday night, Karen Bass told the police to stand down. And we've seen what these agitators, paid agitators, do when they're left to their own devices. Now, the sad thing about this is a lot of the people that are here and probably the wheat and the chaff, they're going to get caught up in these raids now, and you guys can thank yourselves. I thank you, President Trump, for saving Los Angeles. And I hate to say it, you're going to have to do this all over the country because these horrible, and I do mean criminal, NGOs that took people through the Darien Gap are now working here inside of our borders to create these riots. And while we celebrate the Army's 250th birthday, these people are going to be protesting President Trump.